Hello, and welcome back to the continuation of the Dissonance campaign. We've cleared out Lauterbach and now we're moving over to the Vogtai chemical facility, where you've taken some heavy losses, so we want to reinforce our riflemen, because you love some infantry. I think we'll be fine on our tanks, and I'll just not lose any recon units. That's easier said than done. Reinforce our mortars, reinforce our supply. We do have a decent amount of operational authority. More tactical deployment points will be quite useful here. And let's see, what could we do in regards to reinforcements? We could get some heavier artillery, some 2S1s by upgrading these guys. But we could, well, bring in some T-55s. So I hate Q unit, which does have napalm. Napalm's kind of cool. We're not taking the Russian troops because this is an East German affair. And, you know, considering this is an East German affair, I think T-55 spam is pretty adequate. Now, we could upgrade these to T-55 AMs. It's kind of tempting. Oh, we only have one operation. Oh, if I didn't reinforce my supply, I probably could have actually gotten more deployment points. Yeah, our supply situation's pretty good. Could upgrade the BMP-1 to 1P. Oh, it also upgrades the BMPs to 1Ps, which gives them ATGMs. Like, not terrible either. Now, let's get the upgraded tanks. I think our firepower will prove to be quite helpful. And Operation Log Phase 3, the Fuji. I probably said that incorrectly. With the forward element of the so-called Freie Republik Deutschland taken out, we're free to proceed to the central rallying point. Recon elements report the rebels have entranced in the industrial center ahead. Clear it out. Poland. Note 1. Soldier-notch demonstrations and general riots are breaking out all across Poland. As one Soviet colonel put it, we've expected the main supply routes through Poland would be cut by NATO deep strikes, not by worker strikes. Whoever's holding the reins of power in Moscow that month, was it Yazov? Decided that martial law won't cut it in a situation as critical as that. North group of forces was reinforced with whatever elements Belarusian military district managed to mobilize. The lack of anti-riot training had to be compensated with overwhelming firepower. Sucks for your strikers, I guess, and it's gonna suck for these rebels as well. We get extra reconnaissance, which is quite nice. Okay, so we have the chemical plant, which is this bloody thing over here. We have to capture all of these points and get over to the next stage. So I believe we will have a decent amount of allies coming from, I say, the south here, and try to wrap up here. What we're going to try and do is just hit the chemical plant directly, try to get right in the middle, clear up the southern side, and then try to maneuver our forces up north a bit. So we're going to deploy all our infantry to the sector. EMPs over here, or BTRs over here. I forgot I can actually just, like, click where I want them to go instead of having to manually click. We want to use our T-55s. That'd be quite handy. BRDM recon. Left or right? Let's bring them left. Try to reinforce. Support. Bring T-72s over here. Some T-72s over here. And Shulker or supply trucks. That is... yeah, we got Shulker off the start. Mainly just for fire support. But once we start capturing some of these points, that should give us some more warning power. Have some rivers we need to cross. Now, he does give you the E buff here. Here's our big spam of, the classic Category C East German deck here. Probably want to do some reconnaissance. Pull in some heavy artillery, want to soften them up a little bit. Maybe, once again, let's not move our mortars too close to the front line, that'd be a bit silly. Drop in some artillery smoke here so we can get our infantry up. At least we'll be using smoke much more often. Our infantry up here into a decent defensible position. And let's get our infantry up close and personal. Oh, we're taking heavy casualties over here. Was not paying attention. We are clearing out Kemberg West. Try to hit north as well, or just artillery those guys to hell them back. I don't think that's a whole lot of... yeah, it's just light armor for our shulkers to be able to make short work of that. Over onto Delta. Starting to counter battery us a bit. Let's try to avoid that.
Zone captured.
See if we can clear up the north over here and then move kind of the rest of our forces and bring up our T-72s to help clear out Delta. Some smoke here to cover infantry advance and get them into that complex. The hot group mortars. Only one shulker left. Our East German buddies doing slowly but surely pounding away. Maybe let's help them out a little bit, because then they can start moving their guys north. Oh, oh no, stop, come on. Gonna be a bit CQC, but...
Zone captured.
That's what infantry's for. I'll hit them from the flank at least, yeah. Let's start relocating our BRDM. I wonder where its counterattack's going to be. Let's just do some recon over hotel. They don't give us, I was an idiot, they don't give us tactical reinforcement points. go. And let's relocate our T-72s. Dig on our infantry into Delta. And then move everybody up, because the enemy can still spawn from
Zone
here.
captured.
So we kind of need to have something to protect our flanks. And the AI isn't so keen on defensive, they're pretty much ready to go full ham. Will leave us with only one infantry squad to kind of clear through a lot of this town, but we do have 14 minutes. We're making fantastic progress. It'd be nice if dudes start pushing up a bit. Our tanks in fire position around the town. Actually, we'll actually just keep one infantry squad, yeah. I think we will need as much infantry as possible, even though it's just BMP 1s. I'll actually retreat, It'd just be faster and I come back at full strength. These guys are still doing pretty good in terms of hit points. Going on over here.
Zone captured.
Another reconnaissance. Oh, boy, Lord Jesus. Okay, good call of the cluster munitions. Maybe let's not push up yet and wait for clusters. Don't throw your arse. Clusters better do some goddamn work here. Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm gonna retreat you guys with your low on HP. I'm gonna try to actually preserve our units. It's a bit of a shocking concept, I know. We do have our reinforcements coming. Need to drop some smoke here to cover infantry advance. Really need to be spamming the hell out of that smoke. They also give us cover to clear through these entrenchments. Oh yeah, it's a counterattack. Give our T-55 over to engage. Move up our Shoka. Some more reconnaissance.
Zone lost.
I can be a bit dumb in regards to navigating around entrenchments. What if these Shokas even doing much? No, but they'll look cool. It's all about the more tracers you can throw up into the air, more effective your firepower is. Let's bugger you guys off, you're taking some heavy damage. We still have a decent amount of time as well. Arguably we want to try and capture this entire map in this one phase. That might be a bit too much of an ask. Yeah, let's just bugger you guys off. Need our AI to come and actually reinforce here. Bugger off the Shoka. Oh no, BRDM2 counterattack. I mean, T-72s are quite well tanky, you could say. Let's get right in there. Our allies' reinforcements are finally coming now. I think we're gonna have to really rely on him to make the main push. Please die. Thanks for dying. Your death is greatly appreciated. The T-55s, rather, would be benefit to stay alive. If I can just move my T-72s over. As you can see, I've kept them alive, so they actually have veteran status now, which is quite ideal. Definitely does reward you for not just throwing people to their deaths, even though it's tempting because we're now playing East Germans. Only our AI was a bit more aggressive. I'm gonna iterate this might be a oh god, it is a pretty nasty little counter-attack here. Okay. Knives, mortars. BMPs into that forest. Move our other T-72 over here to help. Lincoln array, it was T-76s. Wonder how many guys are left alive here. We have been dropping quite a bit of heavy RT. Not a whole lot. Let's finish them off. We're dropping some smoke for the BMP-1s and finally try to get a foothold in here. We've got just under 7 minutes. Smoke's about to come in pretty clutch. Some smoke onto those guys as well. Probably sort of rated before pushing up BMP runs. I probably could have avoided taking any damage if I let the smoke actually dissipate. Yeah, we've dealt with that attack and now our allies are coming in.
Zone captured.
Get our guys right up into ya. They can't capture this point to recapture hotel. Oh, it's a counterattack. Let's relocate our infantry over here to dig in. Actually, maybe if we play our cards right, just maybe, we might be able to clear this out entirely. We're going to have to do some very aggressive maneuvers, yo. Some active aggressions, you could say.
Zone captured.
Put you guys back up. Some heavy tank casualties. Oh, actually not too bad, heavy tank casualties. It's only one T-72 round. Let's really just need to get the shulker right in there. Hopefully our dude will be enough to defend the flanks. I bloody hope so.
Zone captured.
Let's just get our infantry right up in here. Spag beats SPAA, or SAMS I should say. We need to do some reconnaissance over here, found whoever's in that point, and then we might be able to do it actually. Our AI's has been all over the bloody place. Open that heavy arty party. Move up the recon. Oh, probably helps if we unload the infantry. Or drop some smoke to cover the BMP-1s. Yeah, we're just gonna rush everybody up here. We're gonna get bloody CQC. Oh look, I got bloody BMP-2s. Those Russians?
Zone captured.
And these Germans. This is an East German affair. There's no Russians allowed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Unload, unload. Got some smoke on you guys, so you'll just give us a bit of a break. Yeah, we should be able to do it actually. That counterattack is going pretty damn slow.
Zone captured. Total domination achieved.
There we go. Redid it. Re-bloody did it. And without too much help from our allies. There we go. Pretty sick little interaction report where we killed a lot of those guys and a whole lot of us, so I do quite appreciate that. So let's go on to the next phase. Okay, so that gives us a decent amount of time to try and take over the final map, which is Mulhausen. Our casualties weren't that bad. It's mainly just infantry, and heck, we didn't even lose a single BMP-1. That's... we only lost one T-55. I'm very happy. I'm very bloody happy. Reinforce the shotgun. We got a lot of operational authority, so let's upgrade you. And we do have at least the medium victory, or the middle victory, I should say. So what do we want to upgrade? We could get more mortars and larger T-55 blobs, which is actually pretty good for 50 points. Could upgrade the BMP-1s and get heavy artillery. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do T-55 blob. I really do like using mortars. Mainly because I'm lazy and I always forget to use regular artillery. Our mortar just shoots all the time. So let's get some more... Yeah, supplies are good. I'm pretty happy with our tactical support role. We've been doing the spam and heavy artillery. It's rather cheap. Oh, we could also upgrade these guys as well. There we go. Here's the math. It works out for us in the end. So we are pretty much motivated and ready to go. Just read the operational log. Dead City Radio. Electronic Warfare Battalion has finally unpacked. There will be jam in the local comms, so that the rebels will have a harder time reorganizing. With them using the same radio sets as us, expect to be affected too. Cadence. Ahead lies Mulhausen, where the FRD nervous center must be located. Commence the attack immediately, and don't let them slip away. We cannot afford to wait for the rest of the division, but a forward element of the 14th Panzer Regiment will support you during the attack. Poland. Note 2. A good 2/3 of Ludwiko-Polski, I apologize for that butchering of the Polish language, was either actively opposing the loyalists and Soviet troops, or at least ignoring the arriving orders. North group of forces far outmatched the rebel LWP units in firepower and organization, but there's only so much ground several understrength divisions can control. While logistics could be partially rerouted through Czechoslovakia, it would take time. For a moment, GSFG was left almost entirely dependent on their own supply stocks. I'm not looking too good here in Poland. So yeah, we're actually pretty close. You only have to capture, I believe, a few points to get the total victory. So, airspace denied. That's really not that big of a deal. Okay, and here we go. So, oh yeah, I fully remember now. He gives you the points in the phase thing to buy more stuff. I forgot about that. Anyway, I'm getting the grips of this bloody campaign thing. Okay, so we really only need to capture like a couple of these points to get the total victory. So really our main focus will be trying to capture this hill here, because this is a good position. It allows us to set up a good firing base and the high ground to eventually move on to Mulhausen. We'll do our best to try and make a full frontal assault. And it's, well, almost nighttime. I believe the next phase will be a night battle, which will make things interesting. Anyway, let's buy stuff. Let's buy tanks. We got T-55s galore now. If I can select them. There we go. So we are just going to set all our tanks up. We're just going to set everything up on this ridgeline. Screw recon, we're going to be getting pretty close quarters here. 2 units of mortars. Definitely want to get supply. We haven't really seen any helicopters. And frankly, I'm not too worried about them right now. So maybe we'll just take more artillery. Actually, oh yeah, our helicopter's more expensive, so we don't really want to buy them this phase. Oh, we actually have enough points to pretty much buy most things apart from the BRDM, but who needs recon anyway? So let's just give you control group 2. Our mortars, control group run. Fly up. And let's get ready to rumble. I believe we'll have a huge force of allied troops spawning from here, as you can see. Let's take this bloody place. Don't have the area recon anymore, which sucks, but, well, we'll just make do. There's definitely going to be guys here, so let's just do a bit of preliminary bombardment. Oh yeah, we also have on-map artillery, It's going to be a bit inaccurate, but we kind of just want the saturation. Also drop a lot of smoke here to just rat up our BTO riflemen. Jesus Christ. Jesus, our T-72 is almost completely gone. Nice. Get the heck up here, guys. We don't have time. That's a few dudes. Well, let's just drop some heavy artillery. Our guys are making a pretty concerted push over here. Those reservists have definitely been leading on the front, so good on them. Let's drop some... Oh, we're actually pretty low on tactical support. I haven't really been paying attention. We'll get Hill 78 at least. And with, you know, a decent amount of guys still alive. It could have gone worse. Probably have to just stop using the heavy artillery for a bit and just rely more on the on-map artillery. Let's resupply our T-72s. That's quite a bit of guys. God damn, it's kind of crazy to see all this mortar fire. Relocate. MP1Ps can kind of just tickle at long range. Pretty good flank. Cluster bombs. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, we have reinforcements. Let's take advantage of the reinforcements and bring in reinforcements. Pull you guys back. The AT dudes are in a pretty good position to route your anti-tank. We'll probably want to retreat them as well. Let's do that. Load up the BMPs. There's helicopters? What's my shulker shooting at? You know, wait, what's a shulker range? It's only 1600. Yeah, if it shoots, I'm cool with that. and stuff is generally pretty fun. Our BTR boys. Now we're just gonna try to really capture this area here. Let our allies make the spearhead into Mulhausen.
Zone captured.
Once we clear these guys up, we're gonna fall back the MPs. They've definitely done enough work. Go. The counter battery action. Let's move up the mortars. Our tank's on a perfect firing position here. Taking fire support to our allies because they're taking some heavy firepower over here. Actually, we can also drop some heavy artillery. We've saved up our kill streak points quite well.
Zone captured.
Nice. Let's move these guys to the edge of the hill. Move these guys as well, we'll do the same. Relocate T-72s a bit more to the right. Spread out our guys a bit. Spread you around a bit here. So yeah, we got the BMP-1, so they can come in around to flank. Some heavy artillery on that position. Whatever the hell is battering us. And our allies completely died and now having to respawn. Not very nice. Drop some heavy artillery on this point. I'm betting there's gonna be more guys in there. Load you guys up. It's only really AT guys which can shoot long range.
Zone lost.
Once BMPs come up, we can do a little pinch maneuver of our infantry. And those rear riflemen probably wish they were actually at the rear in this point. Oh, the artillery spam is on point now. Oh! Yeah, we've been using up a lot of supplies. We want to be a bit more conservative with that. BMPs to come up. Have a heavy concentration of dudes. Help out. BMPs again. Bit slow to get to the front line, but we'll drop some smoke and then push on through. in smoke. Maybe that place is already clear, not bad. Okay, not bad at all. So we're in a pretty good spot actually. We try to capture this for... To remove the BMP-1s into this position, I don't want to really attack the rail station next. I want to try and hit the center of Mulhausen row, coming through here and then try to finish off this area of the map last. So we do need a bit of a defensive unit, and those offensive units will be the BMP-1s because they have long-range ATGMs. And we'll maneuver these guys back over here, and then with the time left, we'll try to get a foothold into Mulhausen with our BTR troops. Then next turn we can actually take advantage of our engineering support and build some placements that could actually prove to be quite beneficial. Challenge you guys. I don't think it's going to do too much for the follow-up as reservists are taking heavy casualties. These guys are air defense. Nice, I got some strollers. These guys are pretty much dug in. Not fully dug in, but a little bit dug in. A barrage of hell of these guys here. I'm trying to smoke off my T-72, how rude. Once these BMP-1s are dealt with, we'll do a big smoke barrage and then push on through the infantry. Let's get ready to rumble! Having 2 artillery smokes is actually quite beneficial. Okay, let's move the hack on up. Let's commit to this assault.
Zone lost.
At least no... wait. Oh, they have a spawn point over here. I completely forgot. I looked at it earlier and did not take into account. Oh god, jump out. Just need to get the infantry up into the buildings. Oh, Jesus, that is...
5 minutes remaining.
That is quite a bit. We're actually going to relocate one T-72 to help deal with that. Those BMPs are pretty much buggered. Let's get them out. At least want to get a bit of Mulhausen at least. We should be able to deal with these guys.
Zone captured.
think if we just push up our tanks area, you should be good to recapture November. Critically low on supplies, let's get you back. Let's save our heavy artillery for the time being. And more infantry. Oh, you're like danger close and low ammo. We'll keep the T-55s back here. Oh no, yeah, we'll keep the T-55s back here to defend this spawn. I'll move up the T-72s up here to defend railway station. Oh no, we got the BMPs, we can use those guys to defend, and they can relocate back into the factory in case a major attack happens from the south. What the hell? Incoming ballistic missiles! Estimated to hit this area immediately. Disperse your forces immediately. What? Wait, what? Oh, they're gonna hit the railway station. Okay,
Zone captured.
Jesus Christ. How did the rebels get bloody ballistic missiles? It's like missile commander here, jeez. Gas, gas, gas! We're detecting a chemical spill. Get the hell out of here! Avoid it until your forces have an opportunity to don MBC gear. Gee, that's not very nice of him. You can't just use chemical weapons. That's illegal.
1 minute remaining.
Holy crap! Let's Okay, I'm gonna take your guys' word for it, and yeah, let's leave. So let's leave. How the hell did they get ballistic missiles? These are just some Frycore knockoffs, but no. Okay. Actually, no, I'll risk you guys at the front. You know, just hold your breath, piss into a rag, and breathe into it. It's not too bad. Wow. I really was not expecting that. Holy moly. Whew. And here we go. We took some heavier casualties in that battle, but we've gotten a good foothold on Mulhausen at least. And yeah, we're gonna end this part of the campaign here, and you can join us next time for hopefully the finale, I hope, of this campaign. So as usual, please just take it easy.